Sorry about the audio. The audio was really, really bad. So, sorry about that. So, it's talking about what do you call it? The agreement that everyone actually kind of signed up to, that gave them an autonomy to run their own affair. And if they have to share with the center, what percentage of their resources would they share with the center and why? So, which simply means this one that everybody is stealing everybody's resources that is not beneficial to any region or anyone would never have been the case. At least not as worse as it is right now. But would you go back there? Would they like to go back there? Maybe not. Anyway, in this spirit of Nigeria independence, Soludomb just renamed the cargo airport in Anambra after Chinua Achebe. His reasons.
In terms of brick and mortar, legacy is about impact on human life and human civilization. That is why those who have been celebrated for centuries are not those who built artifacts, but those who changed the course of history. Achebe was not a president or governor or minister. He did not build bridges or roads or airports, but he will outlive most presidents, governors, and ministers in our minds. Achebe gave the African literature an identity and a voice. In a way, he rightly reconstructed and refined who we are, and we will never forget. Indeed, he was not just an Anambra hero, nor a Nigerian hero. Chinua Achebe was an African and global hero, and yet largely unsung at home. Achebe rejected Nigeria's national honors twice in protest against what he perceived as injustice to his home state, Anambra. Today, Anambra will finally honor Chinua Achebe. After wide consultations, it became evident that there is a broad consensus that no one is more deserving to be named after the first airport in Anambra State than Anambra's all-time greatest literary gift to the world, Chinua Achebe. We know that with the escalating population of Anambra will probably need 2 more airports in the future. But this first one, consequently, we are committed to rename the Anambra International Cargo and Passenger Airport Umueri to Chinua Achebe International Airport Umueri. Yes, it has to be an international airport, and we'll hope to work with the federal government to give full effect to its international
status. In honor of Chinua Achebe. But for the women of this community in Edo State, it is not an happy independence because they have become what you would call the sex object for Fulani terrorists in that part of Nigeria. Edo State, you want to see them? Women had to stage a protest. Fulani terrorists are raping us. I mean, there is actually no authority protecting them. They had to protest like this.
Uzaro women drum from Jetu, Ayua, Iyora, Afawa, Elele, Ikabibo, Iyoku, and Afasho took their peaceful protest round Jetu, the administrative headquarters of Uzaro clan, chanting solidarity songs with placards of various inscriptions. The protest is to draw the attention of government and relevant authorities to the kidnapping and raping of some of the women in their farms by suspected herdsmen who have prevented them from going to the farm. The women said their farm deeds have been destroyed by cows, while some women have been killed, others raped and kidnapped in their farms. They want the relevant authorities to stop open grazing as they no longer go to farm which has resulted to food shortage.
That is what we crack on. Now for this make us come. We go make farm. You know the women when they no get husband, that they train their children. Who no train the pikin now? How far if you don't hold? Who go give you food? That is why we dey chook our head for bush. After when we go do the work finish, we no go say it. Full of they let us go farm again. They drag us for farm. They follow women sleep for inside farm. They destroy our clothes. Everything what we put on farm, they carry them. Now they fit harvest any cross. Before the cross go, don't do say we want go harvest her. Go that is a Fulani pack cow enter. They will harvest the cross. Their cow go eat her. And our women, if they go farm, now so that they rape them, they pursue them up and down. They know they let us enter bush. Some people they know they do farm because of Fulani, they not enter again. They Fulani go carry their cow come, they go chop everything. They go they rape women for bush, they pursue women. One pregnant woman like this, Fulani rape the woman, he kill the woman. With the woman with speaking for belly, the woman die. They come meet me for my farm. They grab her. Now I say, come out. The skin when he carry, take knock me on my head. See ya.
The women also took the protest to the palace of the Ogenene of Uzarwe to register their grievances, as they were addressed by one of the village heads, Chief Iyahumi Imohai. Also, the women were at the Jetu police station to demand for justice and fairness, where the divisional police officer assured that their request will be forwarded to the appropriate authority.
Vigilantes and the hunter relentlessly to making sure the area is secure. Even day before yesterday, I was at Ubeno Ayoguri bush, trying to pursue these kidnappers, and that is what we do on a daily basis to make sure the place is safe.
In Jetu, Victor Odion Acha, NTA News.
So, to let you know that the issue of insecurity and the victims of insecurity spread across everywhere in Nigeria. You hear them, women, many of them are widows who are kind of trying to fend for themselves, okay, by farming. Now they have been scared off their farms. Those who have been raped or killed, there's not been any of those assailants arrested for any of these crimes, right? It's unfortunate. So finally, no, you know, when I first started, I told you about the bad news. Here is the good news and bad news too. It is coming from, the situation in Nigeria is known all over the world. But right now, even the Cameroonians, people will be saying that Paul Biya be their president. They are already offering Nigerians visa. Don't go to Europe again. Your currency is gone. Come to Cameroon, all right? And work on their pepper farm like this.
In Nigeria now, see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60,000 francs in Cameroon a few years ago. Used 20,000 naira. Only 20,000 naira was 60,000 francs in Cameroon. It means Cameroonians going to Nigeria was like traveling to Europe. We're making money. Now, only just a few months into office, it is 15,000 francs that is equal to 20,000 naira. That means, in fact, naira has fallen from the top right down until now. It is Nigerians who are in Cameroon and now abroad. Ha! So we are giving free visas. If you are in Nigeria and you want to travel, no need to go to Europe. Just come to Cameroon, because the way the naira is going, soon the naira will be lesser than Indonesian rupees. I don't want to talk about fuel. I don't want to talk. See, some people are now using gas as fuel. I'm just saying, we are sorry. You know, we are all Africans. We must lend help to one another. If you want to cross over to Cameroon, just come. Yeah, just come. I have a pepper farm. After these 8 years, if you people don't have sense, then you will never have sense. If you like, still copy again in the next 8 years, you will see something. In Nigeria now, see, this is 1,
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country. It's unfair. This is unfair now. This is unfair. Nigeria is so.
Ah, God. Why do you brought me to this Nigeria? What is my sin? Kí lẹ ṣẹ̀ mi gangan? Kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi tó fi dá mi sí Nigeria yìí? Ìkíní, èkejì, ẹ̀kẹta. Ah! Ó yẹ o.
Oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, ẹlẹ́bọlóògùn ni, amániṣẹ́ni ni, afàìmọ́niṣẹ́ni ni, wọ́n á fi yín sílẹ̀.
And that is going to be the end of my own presentation. I know that I have eaten so deeper into all of the hours. I have two options. Call it a night, let everybody go rest and wait for tomorrow. Or use the remaining 40 minutes and listen to others who might want to add their own voice. Which one would you go for? I know you'd rather go for the latter. Let us take calls. Therefore, I am going to keep the line open. So on the tempo in the last 2 hours, so we were almost 4,000 of us on YouTube. And it's only been 1,000 of us who have actually paid their own offering. I wish I have this abracadabra and I'll just say, hey, you, stop typing. Go and like that video. And then you just be like, okay. And you just leave the comment section. And then you go on to under the video and you like the video. And then you go back to the comment section. Do you know that kind of thing? Like I can just say, hey, you, stop. Go and like. So I'm coming back, okay? I'm going to go make myself a fresh cup of tea. And I'll use the next 40 minutes to kind of, have a chat so that you too can add your voice. So you should go and like that video. How could we have nearly 4,000 and only 1,100? Come on. I know a lot of you prefer to watch this on your TV, but you do have phones too. Come on. You are typing with your phones. You are doing all of that. Everybody is busy there. Come on. Thank you. I'll be back.
Continue. 70 years old man.
Jesus is Lord.
The Prince. I have a caller.
Hello, my good general.
The Prince Jejeman. How are you, Baba?
Baba with the hello. This is Prince Jejeman.
It's been a while.
Representing IPOB for life. I'm so Baba. I've been so busy. But I will let her go and also watch after the program is gone.
Oh, did you join us at midway or something?
Midway today. But not that I've been following off and on because I was on the way coming back in the train.
Oh, you're on the move.
So
Good.
Yeah.
Baba, everybody can hear you now, please.
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank you, Baba. The other day we are talking about David Indoing. What do you call Indoing? Yeah. Yes, Baba. You are number one of their target. We would talk about Indoing, David. You also is our own priority. That will be also guiding with all jealousy.
I know.
Not only David. David once in a while. You every day they chook the anyash. You see So our people make them know say you they're very important to us. So yeah, you need to go with the plan. but they put you also into our agenda for security. That is one, Baba. Today, I get one shocker, Baba, when I want to share with us.
Shock me.
You see, I went out with a friend today just to go and the friend wanted to rent a room or just a room. You know, any person that they called and they will ask, where are you from? He say Nigeria. They will say, no, we don't want Nigeria. Wow. You understand? Some if you call them and say, I want a house. Where are you from? Nigeria, they will off the phone. You see, this thing I'm telling you is in abroad, though, no, we say Nigeria. You see,
so you experienced that one, or your friend?
My friend, I went out with him. I saw it, no, we said and tell me. You see, so this thing, even Nigeria to go look for work somewhere now is embarrassing. Because everybody know that we have a drug lord as a president. It's not a secret.
No more.
You get what I mean? So it's very, very shameful, Baba. That is one.
That would be two.
Secondly, two. Yeah, secondly, Baba. The other yesterday, your program, when I watched, you were exposing the certificate submitted to INEC. You see, the Kolu handlers got the punish all of them one by one. Because I don't know, the unprofessional Oluwale they use.
You know?
There's something I noticed in his certificate submitted to INEC. I don't know if you noticed that. You know, in a passport photograph, you are not allowed official passport photograph. You can't wear a cap on it.
You have to remove
even eyeglass. Even eyeglass is not allowed. You get what I mean? But look at Kolu. If you look in that certificate, you see that his cap is there, and his eyeglass is there. You understand? That is a confirmed. That's confirmed. The forgery is confirmed. That's only looking at that one alone. You understand? I don't need to go into
all we need to answer all we need to know.
You don't need to look for signature or any other thing. Only that one alone has shown that the person just go and copy and paste. Go and copy him with the cap and the eyeglass, just paste there. You see, I was watching it yesterday when you are showing it. I said, these people, they don't kill themselves.
You know?
They don't shoot themselves for leg. You know? So, my good general, finally, I want to tell Kolu, God don't carry him reach the pinnacle. You see, if a proud man, God will allow you to reach the pinnacle before he will allow you to begin fall, and nothing will hold you. He has reached the pinnacle because when he kidnapped NADECO, yes, God bless you for showing it so that Nigerians and even US court will see it clearly.
So the US concept goes here. Mind you, they have the copy already.
So, but Kolu went and sponsored kidnapping of NADECO. NADECO head, they don't catch him. You know, he's in and the head. Since we enter that Asorok, he never get rest. And he no go get rest till he go run. I go run. I know where go run go. So, my ego.
That's why we are telling him not to inherit Buhari's enemy. Except if he has a hand in it. But if he doesn't, he should let him go because he's an innocent man being locked down. Being locked down somewhere, tortured, and all of that, dehumanized. Even their court said he should go. He should be let go. So if Tinubu want to inherit the enemies of Buhari, fine. Then we'll take it on from there.
But the two way they be say, don't be saying they inherit the enemy. Now be enemy of Nigeria. Tinubu. You understand? Everything is very crafty. Now I don't see his record from A to Z. It's very crafty. Do you understand me? Even to bring Buhari, he told us that he's the only general that can redeem Nigeria. Now he's not a general, but he's in Asorok. What is he looking for there? You understand? So everything is just crafty all the way. Well done, Baba Jare.
Thank you very much. And take it easy, Prince.
Thank you, Baba.
I think I have another caller here. Hello.
All hail Biafra, all hail Odudua.
All hail Biafra, all hail Odudua. Bro, how you doing?
I'm good, you know. Back to back. Great show again.
We were here last night and they took the entire thing off. Imagine that.
Are you serious?
Everything. It was taken off this afternoon. They said, you know, they sense cyberbullying. I was like, bullying who? That's becoming. See, I have been advised, by the way, to take some legal action too, even if it's just going to be for record, right? Yeah. So that they cannot tag my platform as bullying platform. It doesn't make any sense. Of course, they removed
unbelievable.
They did.
My good. That means you're getting big and you're a threat to them. That's what they're doing. It's time for you to
on alert for that. Then.
Yeah, it's time to you to move over to Rumble. You know, to protect all those videos that you have. It automatically will move over all your videos from YouTube to Rumble. Right. So I think it's high time you do that.
Today. You will be the second person.
Yes. Yes, it's quite shameful. I mean, when you tell the truth is now cyberbullying.
No.
Well, which means that your message is getting through.
I believe.
And you should keep it up and just keep pressing on their necks. You know, pressure bust pipe, and there's actually busting pipes over there in Answer Rock. But
obvious.
Yeah.
Go on, bro.
But 63 years of lies and failure. Nothing to show for. Still amazed that Nigerians still believe in their country, and which is sad. You guys keep believing in this so-called leaders or nothing but frauds. In the next 63 years, you still be wondering where your life went. Wake the hell up, people. Wake the hell up, you know, and find a way to break this thing up so you can save your lives and save your futures. You know?
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, that's all I want to say. Keep up the good work. Them messing with you means that you're doing one hell of a job. Keep up the good work,
Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much for that. As always, right? Yeah, I believe that I should hurry up now on this issue of setting up a better space where I can even have to have other people hands-on to manage all of this on the side as well. You know, it is time to get other people involved so that I don't get overwhelmed, all right, by all of this. And when they start coming, I will have people around, like Judgeman said. Jima, Gudu, dear brother.
Hey, my good Baba.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother.
Great.
How you doing?
Well, same. Oh, I can't complain. We're here.
How family? How everybody did?
We thank God. Though. How is yours and everyone? How is the
they're okay. He's fine. He's fine. I don't put him to sleep.
Probably no longer a wee man. He's probably becoming
my good, that boy is terrible too. He did give me wahala. He give me wahala. I don't put her for bed.
I know.
Yima. To the matter at hand, my good Baba.
Yes, Baba.
Everything is happening in Nigeria. I just have one. I don't know what if it's a sentence or so, but all I'm going to say is that Nigeria cannot be helped, and that is with Kolo and everything going on. Nigeria cannot be helped. My main reason for calling this night is David Hudein.
Right.
What is happening to that young man, and it will be a shame on all people in diaspora, good, loving diasporans, to see somebody as hardworking as that fall into the hands of that evil contraption. It is wrong. What David is doing is for our good, our generational good. He's exposing the corruption so that generations to come will know. Now, I want to beg Ghana. Ghana Akwa Abao. I want to beg Nachale. Please. Nigeria is a drowning ship, and sorrow loves company. So Nigeria will drag you, Ghana, with it into the ground. I know you guys are bankrupt in Ghana right now. You file for bankrupt, but trust me, you are still better than Nigeria. You have electricity, you have good roads.
Yeah, they are honest with their bankruptcy. Nigeria is lying. Yeah. Nigeria has been bankrupted since 2017.
Yeah. So Ghana, I'm begging you, don't let Nigeria pick David Hundeyi from your country, because it happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Go and check any place you see Uhuru Kenyatta face online. Go to the comments and see how Nigerians are dragging Uhuru Kenyatta.
Everywhere they see.
Ghana is smaller than Nigeria. If that thing happens, trust me, good Nigeria go drag Ghana. We cuckoo the whole rope, we dey drag ourselves now.
You see?
Make that one no happen, oh. I beg una for Ghana. If anybody know Nana, make it tell Nana, you shouldn't allow illegal rendition of David Hundeyi back to Nigeria. Thank you, Mayogun.
God bless
Thank you for the good job.
That's a very wonderful message you just passed there, okay? God bless you too. I have another caller on the line. Did I get you in? Hello. That's a network issue there. And I hope it says poor network. And whose network is poor between you and I? My caller. Please. I am going to sort of encourage you to try back. I'm sorry, okay? The network is not networking there. Let's take another one. Here. Hello. Oh, that's another person who might need to get through. And somehow... Oh, are you there? Hello, can you hear me, sir? Oh, ma'am. Okay, I think that person is not so sure if they have been connected. But I kind of advise us, if you are actually trying to call in, of course, the line is busy and all that, okay? But if you are calling in, I will advise you to hold the phone like this so that you can see when it starts counting that you have picked up the call, okay? Don't wait until you see something on the screen that shows that it's like, Now, I have a caller that is calling me with unknown. I hope, man, that's the first time somebody's going to call me with unknown number, and I'm picking it. Hello.
Hello, Mayogun.
Yes, sir. That's the first time.
Oh, I am very, very happy today, Mayogun.
I have
been calling
to find out who is
times without number.
Yes, sir.
My name is Akoguntunde Makinde from Texas.
Kabiyesi, sir. Akogu.
How are you, Mayogun? I first of all want to thank you for the marvelous work you are doing over there.
Thank you so much.
You are an asset to our generation. You could be a very young boy, but you are an elderly person.
Thank you, sir.
Now, don't let me waste time. This is my first time of contributing. Concerning David Hundeyi, please, the best thing for us now to do is to ensure his safety, so that this man will not be repatriated back to Nigeria. If it happens, believe you me, Mayogun, nobody will help again. We don't want to make it a medicine after death. Please, let's protect this boy. I will have to talk to you later on, sir. I don't want to waste time. I just stumbled across your program right now when I returned out from church. So please, Mayogun, I have tested it now. Your number has been going, and I will keep on doing it on a regular basis. Though I'm a very busy person. It's a pleasure, Mayogun. I will have to know you better than this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Akogu, thank you very much for stopping by, and stay safe too, sir. I will deliver your message. And I bet David himself is probably, maybe once in a while, he does tune in onto this platform, but he's a friend of this platform. I will deliver that message. And if I have to kind of drag him down, to let him come here and see all of us to say, well, we don't care who and who is after you or what. We are interested in ensuring that you don't end up in the hands of these oppressive criminals who want to shut everyone up, right? A lot of people today, I have had people who have told me, I haven't told you this before, I have had people who have told me that if they knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and everything he was saying that time, if they knew and they listened to him, they would have been among those that would have prevented anything like this happening. But they didn't. Probably know better. Well, no thanks to all the propaganda that they have actually put out there. The one we have been spending all our time to kind of debunk and change. Do you understand? So if people today feels like, there are people who feels like David Hundeyi deserves this in the hand of these criminals. But how many of those courageous people that take up the risk of challenging these criminals when they could have easily joined them like others and take their own share? You understand now? So how many of them would they have to take away from us? If you don't like Showore, let them jail him or kill him. If you don't like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let them jail him or kill him. If you don't like Oloye Sunday Igboho, he should be jailed or killed. David Ondeyin, oh, it should be this or that. At a point, you have to tell yourself, are we not self-sabotaging that way? Are we not willingly and voluntarily making the job of these criminals easy by picking up those who are very much, sort of kind of, important, you would say, valuable rather. So I beg all of us to understand that a time is going to come that the enemy of your enemy, you should please call him your friend. In this case, if you are one of those who have actually seen the light of the damages of these criminals they are doing to all of us, whether you are from the north or from the east or from the west or from the south or wherever you come from, if you are one of those who knows that this establishment, these criminals, they are the existential enemy of every Nigerian from wherever you are from, then we have a common enemy. So if Nnamdi Kanu declare them as enemy, then even if you don't like Nnamdi Kanu or the IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra and all of that, the fact that he summoned up courage enough to take down the hegemony, he didn't choose to join them and get paid. That alone is enough for you to indeed see IPOB as your friends, Yoruba Nation as your friend, Yele Sowore and the Revolution Now as your friend, including the obedient themselves as your friends. Why? Because we all have, we all have common enemies, and that common enemy is the establishment that is dealing with all of us, and all they are doing is just to give us a name. Give a dog a bad name to hang it. That is the technique. It is the same operational book. Give them a name, then kill them, and tell everybody we are killing them because this is who they are. Maybe when all of us decide to kind of see beyond our differences and see those who have managed to stand up against these criminals, if we begin to see the similarity of why every one of us should be doing exactly that without having to judge anybody or their way or style or anything, maybe by then, just by then, we stand a chance of rewriting our own destiny. Until then, so maybe I'm going to bring him down here to tell him a lot of people are so much interested in your safety, and not just your safety, the safety of everyone like yourself. Okay? So as we can continue to encourage every young person to play their own key role, because this is history happening right before our very eyes. They say when history happens, when you are living through history, it is always very slow. But I told you, in 20, 30 years' time, when people will talk about today, they will tell of those significant, important people who shaped this time. We shouldn't let them kill them. We should not let them capture them. And that is very important. I have a caller. Hello there.
Hello. Hi, Mr. Maivun. Good evening.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I've been trying to call in. I just want to thank you for your awesome work and what you've done so far and how your channel has grown. So just a brief reminder to Africans. You see, everything we do in life, there's consequence attached to it, or there are consequences attached to it.
That's right.
If Africa refuses to wake up, we will all go down. It's not going to be it's an Igbo problem, it's Yoruba problem. No, we are all going to go down. So the earlier we start doing the right thing, the earlier we start telling ourselves the truth. You see, why I don't believe in religion, it's not an insult to anybody.
No, it's okay.
It's one simple fact. You see, if God, right, the creator of the universe, wanted to write a book or give us instruction, he won't send man to do it for him. He will do it himself. He has done the hardest part of the job, which is creating human being and creating the human mind. So writing something as easy as a book, he can do that himself. He gave us something which is conscience.
That's right.
And trust me, if we use our conscience, we know what is right and what is wrong. He made our body to feel pain. So if you take a needle and check yourself, you feel pain. So you know when you do that to your brother or your
your neighbor, he will also feel pain, and you wouldn't want to feel that same pain.
That's right.
So we've passed the stage where we lie to ourselves. Nigeria, we come up with this holy adao attitude, but we don't do the right thing. We are not even progressing as so-called nations that are not as religious as we are. So the earlier we wake up from this stupidity and start telling ourselves the truth, 63 years of so-called independence, nothing to show. We can't even fix a simple problem such as electricity. As a child, one of the first things you learn in science is taking a battery, wire, and an electric bulb, right?
That's right.
To generate power, like lights. So you can't tell me for 63 years, when we gain independence before so many nations, and we can't fix something as easy as lights. So that does not make any sense. When we keep on lying to ourselves that, oh, Nigeria will work.
One day.
Nigeria cannot work. Not in 1,000 years, not in 2,000 years. So let's quit this stupidity and fight the right battle. So thank you so much, Michael.
God bless you, sir. That's a very concise, straight to the point presentation there. Tell ourselves the truth. And it starts from, things cannot continue like this. If you agree that this is not right, the next thing is going to be what? What are you doing about it? And I'm beginning to realize that I need to continue to remind all of us that for the value of the time we spend on Mayegun's Diary Political to remain meaningful and impactful, I would love to implore us to continue to remain consistent in repeating and spreading these messages. Not just that, you should be the embodiment of this message. You should see yourself as a different person, somebody who knows better, somebody who shouldn't be found in the gathering of fools, people who are fooling themselves, those who are creating alternative reality just because they don't want to take responsibility for what they have done. So you happen to be a disciple of this platform, young, old. A lot of us spend hours here exchanging conversation and information in order for us to be better than who we were yesterday. Now, if you do know better, you are expected to do better. You cannot be on Mayegun's Diary Political, and you are in the midst of fools who are sort of swimming in the ocean of bigotry, religious fanaticism, ethnicism, tribal jingoism, all of the things that are contrary to the life of a responsible person, a different person, a better person. I mean, if we all continue to reproduce, recreate ourselves, and we don't fall back into that categories of those who just listen, and that moment they are listening is when they are like, I feel like crying. Mayegun, these things that you are saying this evening, it actually shocked me. In fact, I didn't feel okay. Listen to me. You don't really have to feel not okay. You should feel okay because you are better now. You know better. The saddest thing is for you to waste all of this to end up joining those who are giving excuses to these failed career criminals. That is the worst thing to happen to somebody who have spent hours, years on Mayegun's Diary Political to end up going back to that same vomit. There is a song. I almost remembered it now, but I've forgotten it. If not, I'm going to sing rubbish. Ani Olarun Opolo, Olarun Opolo. Ẹni tó ń ké Jésù Jésù tó tún wá ń ṣe yépa. Olarun Opolo. You cannot be in the temple of truth, telling everybody, truth is your cornerstone, sincerity is your watchword, honesty is your output, and all of those things that you put in your CV, only for you to end up as a praise singer, vuvuzela, ass licker, mouthpiece for the career criminals. Ẹni tó pe Jésù tó tún wá ṣe yépa ó ọpọlọ. Now that is where we are going to hang on. I think I was going to still keep the line open, but somehow, at this point, I think we could end it on that note. So thank you very much for spending your evening with me. Okay, hang on. Let me take this. This person has been calling, right? I thought I could kind of say. So you dropped off earlier. Hello?
Hello? Yes, I called earlier. Mayegun, what a classic message I.
Thank you. All of us can hear you, sir. Please.
Really put the details on point. This is so good. But firstly, before I finish, I have to apologize to one of your viewers, that is Omolara. She called in yesterday, but it was such a funny situation because yesterday I had a bet, you understand. I had a bet with my woman when I watched a program the last time.
Yes.
And I told her I was going to make a comment on what was above her head. And I said she was going to call back and complain about that rather than talk about what I said. And my woman said, no, she doesn't think that would happen. I said, okay, let's have a bet. Then she brought out money. And I brought out all the money from my wallet, which was 200 and, to be precise, how much was it on it? 267 euro.
You put everything, you stake everything.
Everything, I'm telling you. So I put everything down. Then I told her, you're going to see between now and 3 days, she's going to call and complain about that. And I dropped,
she said,
she was
no,
the next person that called.
So then
I'm telling you.
Right. So the two of you were watching and you were looking like,
I'm telling you. I thought I was the last caller. Yes, I thought I was the last caller. And the next thing, a call came in immediately. Oh, more. I told her, I said I was so sure I was going to win the bet. She put €5 down. I put 260, all the money in my wallet. I won that bet, and I told her. Yeah, I told her. Yeah, of course now.
So tell me, how did that go,
yeah.
sir?
So I told her and I explained. I said, this is what you understand is going on. I said, the mindset of our people is focused on what they are holding on to, which is the religion. The thing is, you understand, is not about the religion. I didn't attack our religion. And if Momolara, if you're hearing me, I am very sorry. I wasn't attacking your religion. I only made you understand one thing. I said, you changing the situation is writing that thing in Yoruba and putting it over your head. Just try and imagine one thing, repeating that I am Yoruba. I'm a Yoruba person for 1 year. You're going to see your mindset will start changing from which you are holding on to as a Muslim, you understand? Which I was born a Christian too, as a Catholic, you understand? But growing up, seeing how things are, it really disgusts me so much, you understand? And I started having a different mindset about things, you understand?
I see.
Deborah died, was burnt alive. That girl could be anyone's child. She was burnt alive, you're in front of, nobody was trying to save her to get out of that thing. Did Omolara take a pen or come out and write to those people who did that thing to condemn it? Even Atiku Abubakar couldn't do nothing about that situation. So why are we killing ourselves to hold on to one religion or other? I just came up to say we should do something. David is running everywhere now, finding where to, you understand, to keep away from these criminal people. So what are we going to do?
Your own feelings towards religion. So when that popped up, it was one of the things you felt like, oh, can we just do something that would not, you know? And again, Papa, I bet that, you know, you don't want to go deeper into still using that, you know, your kind of feeling towards religion in this regard, okay? Because you will never win it, okay? It's people are always going to be like, you know, they're always going to be like, but anyway, I'm happy that now you do know. So when Omolara responded, when Our Lady responded yesterday, right?
Yeah.
The part I was so interested in is this. You expected her to fire back, then she didn't.
No, it's not that. What I did, what I was saying
What were
is,
you expecting? Because I was interested
she
in that
attacked
bet.
me. Yeah. What I meant about that was when I spoke about what we are supposed to do here, that I was saying we are coming to talk, which is the truth. We are coming to talk, and we are not having a plan, you understand, to move forward with all these problems. Yeah, a precise plan, you understand, to do something to change whatever we are complaining about. Then she said, I shouldn't be saying that. You understand that I'm just saying talk. Right? That then I called back to complain about that thing above her head. You understand? And I knew she was going to, you understand? If she could call in lightning speed to complain about that Arabic thing above her head, why couldn't she call in lightning speed to say, okay, let's do something, or this is what we should do? You're saying you don't care about Nigeria no more. Yeah, Nigeria, you don't want to do nothing for Nigeria. But you have to understand one thing, and Lara, even if we split, you understand today, which I really want us to split. But we have to understand that those people playing the politics today are still going to be the one being the head of each region. You understand? We are going to split away from. So what we have to do, what I'm thinking we should do, have a body that is always going to fight out this thing. David is there. You understand? David needs funding most of this time. You understand? We can't let him still. He said it. You said it on your show that David said, everything I've done, what have you people used it for? Nothing. You understand? And we can't be keeping, getting resources and wasting it for nothing just because we want to talk in the beer parlor or watch Arsenal football game and feel happy, feel good about it. No, let's do something. Let's just make a plan. Let's move steps to step. You understand? And by the way, let me. I can finish this talk next time. You understand? Let me let you go and food for thought for all the Christians out there on this show and or Muslims too. We have to understand one thing. Just imagine. You understand? The guys who brought Christianity from the Western world to this place. You understand? Why were they not able to stop the people in their country before they took that ship to come here and take the slaves? If that religion was so good enough for them to come and share with us, why didn't it work for them before they came? Why didn't they convince them like, this thing you people want to do is bad, though? It was all part of the plan to use that and bring us down, suppress us, and let us start thinking. You understand what we've seen now? This Tinubu has made us know that all these preachers are all criminals. You understand? We've seen it now. We've seen everything is so glaring. You understand? Tunisia.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Okay.
You said it. We can't possibly finish it tonight, right?
But
I'm going to let you just, continue to watch from the fringe there, gather your thoughts, and then maybe next one is going to either be you that will come first, or Ajia or Molara, whichever one that comes first. Your point is
but I apologize to her. I really apologize to her. I wasn't talking about her religion. I just wanted her to see the difference.
And I get that.
Exactly.
But fair enough.
Thank you, my Gun. Yeah. Good night, and thank you for everything.
And
thank you.
Okay. Stay safe. All right.
Yeah. Bye.
Good night. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good night.
This is where we are going to draw the curtains. Okay. So many times people will ask, how do you support David? Apart from the fact that organizationally, right, David could be, brought into other organizations that are indeed could provide all of those kind of service. Okay, I have been there and I know what I am telling you. Okay, see, during the time of Oloye Sunday, that was when I realized that no matter how complicated and things is, the moment you become a political, a target of the political establishment in Africa or in your country, there are actually people, all right, whose professionalism is to keep you safe. They'll provide you the safe house. They will provide you the travel. They'll provide you the document. They'll provide everything up to the state or the destination they can take you. I learned that during Oloye Sunday Igboho's, when they attempted to kill him. Even though, you know, the story is kind of didn't go as planned, as Oloye himself is not really open for it at the time. So I want to believe that if you really, really want to support David and you are on social media, all right, you can always subscribe to his YouTube channel, all right? Watch his, you know, his works, share them. There is David Undenyi's media platform. It is called, hang on, is that not called African Weekly? I'm going to find out. It's called African Weekly. Okay. Now, this African Weekly, they have a subscription system, which means you can subscribe to be sort of supporting his work directly from your bank. You can be supporting his work every month. Another area where you can easily support David directly, if you are on Twitter, even if you don't really use much of Twitter, okay, but because you really want to support him, and then you know, in your own little or big way, you can also subscribe onto his Twitter handle. Now, here is something: when you subscribe onto David's YouTube, you can actually put yourself on a monthly sort of a stuff. Like some of my own members here, I've got about my number has reduced anyway. So well, anyway, I'm still proud of every one of you who still keep your subscription on this platform. So I currently have more than 200 people who pay different kind of subscription. They are the members, okay? You see them, their names. When they comment, their names appear greener and bolder. You understand? So those are the people who actually support me financially through subscription onto my channel. You can do same on David's channel, okay? And give out any amount you want to give to him every month. If he has like 1,000 people that are giving him just $2, every month that's a guaranteed $2,000, among other things from his work. You can do all of that. You get or more. And then whenever the chance presents itself, okay, for us to use a broader platform with a broader mission and movement in protecting him, providing for him and people like him at the appropriate time, I bet there will be an announcement on that. But for now, individually, we can reach out through those platforms. Like I said, a lot of you can reach out to him directly as well and send him anything you want to give. I know some of you who can actually give him some money and give him some support here and there if money is needed, which he needs a lot of it. So apart from that, from our own side, wherever a chance presents itself for us to offer our support, like all of us are willing to, I will be one of the, you will be the first to know. I'll bring that here for all of us. So thank you. And after this, I want you to remember that if you haven't really liked the broadcast, please do before you leave, okay? If you joined us midway, please watch this from the start. Skip the first 5 minutes if you don't like song and all of those demo. And you can watch the replay of all of this tomorrow for a new one. I will see you some other time. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bó níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Máyégún Diary politico. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún Diary Náíbì nọ́mbà 1. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń gbà rìbá. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́. Ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o. Ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.